Hey, this is Les from Comfortable Shoes Studio with art making number 29, etching glass with a rotary tool. In this video, I use a knockoff Dremel rotary tool from Harbor Freight. It was $10, and the reason I picked it up is because it came with a huge assortment of diamond grinding bits. So there were like 15 or 20 different bits in the little tube, plus some grinding stones. So not a bad deal for some inexpensive tools that will grind glass, metal, painted objects, and an assortment of other things. Plastic. I used it on plastic too. So I've been carving the shop name into all the new materials. So anyway, these little glass circles are antiques from the printing industry. I'm not sure exactly how they were used. But what I start out doing is drawing on them with a fine tip permanent marker, something like a Sharpie would work. I'm using a Tombow twin tip thing that works fantastic. And you just put a small bit in and then draw over the black lines from the Sharpie. And the black lines let you see what you're doing. So you can see there I'm starting to carve. And I'm freehanding a few as well. Just, carving into it. So you really want to make sure you're doing some safety precautions here. I'm wearing a KN95 mask because it puts some glass particles into the air, so you don't want to breathe that in. So wear a mask, wear some eye protection, and yeah, you can make some beautiful art. You can also grind around the edges. In this, I did a little skull. And then I'm grinding around the skull to make a frosted effect. The downside of this little knockoff tool is that it gets loose pretty often, so I switched over to a grinding stone here, and that works much better. Well, I shouldn't say all, but most of the bits in the kit did work really well on these little glass circles. So you can get glass blobs and things like that at most of your craft stores. I know that these circles are a bit of a cheat because, well, you can't get them anywhere. These are antiques. They're from the 40s and 50s. A friend hooked the studio up with them. A little Scully. Some mini high fives. Tiny high fives. I give these out to the kids. I sit down and I grind a handful of them at a time. And yeah, there you go. So there's a handful of tiny high fives and some skeletons. So to clean the Sharpie off, you just gotta squirt some hand sanitizer or rubbing alcohol on there and use a paper towel and wipe it off. Yeah. And then you have tiny high fives and tiny little skulls, or whatever makes you happy. So I just wipe off each one. Anyway, there you go. Some art making. You can use these in an art journal too. You could glue those to the cover. All kinds of things. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Think about going over to my Ko-fi and buying me a coffee. I'll see you next time. Thanks and bye.